lecimy. Kolejny odcinek CSI, kryminalne zagadki Las Vegas, trzeci wymiar zbrodni. Drugi odcinek, mówi do was Kurborel 120, witam serdecznie. Zaczynamy następną misję, którą będziemy zaczynać. Ten odcinek będzie trwał długo, może ponad 25 minut. Oczywiście nie nagram tego dzisiaj, nagram to poprzedniego dnia, bo to będzie naprawdę straszny długi materiał, dlatego spróbuję to jakoś to przeciąć, żebyśmy mieli jako części, więc lecimy. Dobra, ma formalność, wszystko jest gotowe. Lecimy, gramy na poziomie normalnym.
Welcome to Vegas, the city without clocks. In the casinos, anyway. Here at CSI, time is something we pay close attention to, because the early hours of a murder investigation are key. As our newest crime scene investigator, your credentials are strong, but the proof is in your performance.
Yeah, we've got a situation over... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Catherine Willows, let me introduce you to our newest CSI. Now, what have you got for us?
Art gallery owner by the Strip with an unexpected exhibit on his showroom floor. A dead body. Possible homicide.
Thanks, Kath. Okay, I'm partnering you with Warwick Brown on this case. He'll help show you the ropes. But your own CSI skills are what we're counting on to crack this case. Catherine, I have lab work to get back to. Would you supervise this case?
You got it, Gil.
And you should head to that art gallery now. Oh, and remember, as G.K. Chesterton once said, the criminal is the creative artist, the detective only the critic.
Okej. Mamy miejsce zbrodni i do Galerii Sztuki. Dobra. Teraz wydaje się nasz szef. No to idziemy. Dobra, widzimy się po cięciu. Dobra, teraz jesteśmy na miejscu. O, mamy kumpla do pomocy.
Hey, I'm CSI
Warwick.
Warwick Brown. I'm glad to have some help on this one.
Dzięki, że mi pomagasz, stary.
We got a dead Vic on the floor and a live gallery owner waiting in the sidelines.
Mamy
You ready?
miniaturkę.
Pay close attention. We're in the art world, and if you don't know how to look at something, you won't understand what it means.
To już widać zamordował kobietę. Okej, mamy kogoś świadka. Ja. Ten odcinek nie jest od 18 lat. Jeżeli mi wykryje ponad 18 lat, to plus 18, to sorry.
The Vic's face down. Spatter pattern on the wall close by indicates blunt force trauma. Take a photo of this. It's always good for future reference. You're going to need an angle that shows the Vic's position in relation to the spatter.
Tak. Musimy zrobić zdjęcie. Zdjęcie umieszczonego ułożonego ciała w Galerii Sztuki. Zawsze musi być.
Too pretty, too young, and way too dead. Pay close attention to the body. There could be evidence anywhere from head to toe.
Dobra. Mamy torebkę ofiary.
No wallet, cash, or ID. Could this be a glorified mugging?
Nie ma ani portfela, ani dowodu osobistego. Dobra.
Hey, maybe we just got lucky. That blood print says somebody's shoe picked up transfer.
Proszę, odcisk buta. Oczyszczę się odcisko podeszwy na podłodze w Galerii Sztuki. Proszę, mamy włos.
That's no human hair. It's too thick. Some kind of animal, maybe.
Dobra.
The blood flowed from the head wound and naturally pooled around her. That suggests she bled to death right here.
Dobra, musimy to wziąć wacik. Zbierzemy tutaj krew ofiary. Dobra.
I want you to note the blood spatter here. For a visual pattern like this, you'll want to use the digital camera. Then you can get the blood afterwards.
No niestety. Musimy zrobić zdjęcie.
Well, if a picture's worth 1,000 words, we got several thousand here telling us what went down. The first blow probably caused the puncture wound and sent her to the ground. The second blow, while she was down, created the blood spatter.
Kurna. Żeby tak zabić. Coś jeszcze mamy? Nie, chyba jest wszystko. Wszystko. Nie, mi się wydaje, że to jest chyba wszystko. Ale mamy coś chyba... O,
60
proszę.
large for an earthbound bird? If art theft was the motivation, why not take the other two birds as well?
Drapieżnik na grzędzie, 2005 rok. Odlew z brązu z aplikacjami miedzi i kośmi słoniowej. $60,000 jest warty. Musimy użyć to. I to.
Nice catch. Whoever bagged our bird may have left that print.
O, ktoś zabrał ptaszka, warte $60,000. To miło. Moment. Jesteśmy. Jak pan się nazywa?
This is the Nathan Ackerman Fine Arts Studio, and I am Nathan Ackerman. My art, displaying the creativity and on occasion the genius of my exhibitors, in a setting that is itself a work of art.
Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Please do. Consider me your host and ally.
Dobra.
I'll see what we can...
Trochę to pomijamy. Co może pan nam powiedzieć o brakującym rzeźbie jastrzębia?
Oh, I can tell you it's a disaster. That's one of our most valuable pieces. Hawks are a specialty of Mr. Milton's, and that's a signature work. Any Milton collector would kill to... excuse me, that was an unfortunate burst of hyperbole, but I can say with no exaggeration at all that the perch predator is an expensive item indeed, and I'll be calling my insurance agent as soon as we're done here.
Do you have a photo of that missing statue?
Standard operating procedure in the art game. I'll be glad to get it for you, though I'd appreciate its eventual return. Insurance, you know.
Okej. Mamy zdjęcie. Możemy zdjąć pan odciski palców, czy ma pan wykluczyć z grona podejrzanych?
My fingerprints are all over this gallery, both literally and figuratively. As I said, I intend to cooperate fully. My life is an open book.
Dobra. Co tu się stało?
I was out briefly on an errand, and to my devastation, I discovered a client, Rachel Maddox, dead on my gallery floor. You must understand that this is a crushing blow. Rachel was an excellent client and a dear friend. I can't imagine who would do such a thing. Perhaps a vagrant or one of these psychopathic killers you read so much about?
W jakim celu Rachel przybywała w galerii?
Rachel was about to be a bride. She had commissioned a painting and a sculpture, both of herself, for her wedding from one of my best artists. Unfortunately, he can also be one of my slowest artists, and Rachel and her fiancé were, well, let's say, fit to be tied that the art pieces, which were due some time ago, were not ready.
Dlaczego zostawił pan Rachel w galerii?
I had an emergency overnight artwork delivery to ship. I needed to leave by 5 p.m., but Rachel was adamant we had to wait for the artist to come. I really shouldn't have left the two of them alone in the gallery, but they were respectable clients. Anyway, Rachel, refused to leave. She said she was staying put just in case. I believe her words were, "Irresponsible ass of an artist does me the supreme favor of showing up." So that's how I came to leave the two of them. This is the...
Dobra. Dajcie mi jedną chwilę. Dobra, pominąłem kilka rzeczów. Mamy numer telefonu do Patryka Miltona. Mamy krew na bucie od Nathana. I teraz tak, ofiarę zabieramy niestety tu. Idziemy niestety teraz do prosektorium, ale... Aha, jeszcze zapomniałem to zrobić, Dobra, teraz powinno być wszystko ok, powinno być. Jeszcze coś tu zapomniałem? Nie no, tutaj wszystko. Torebka jest, forfonetka jest, biorę tu, chyba to jest wszystko, mi się wydaje. Niczego tu nie zostało pominięte, więc chyba raczej powinno być wszystko ok. Nie, popatrzcie, pierścionek. No widzicie? Głupi jestem. Pierścionek zapomniałem zabrać. Lokalizacja przesłuchana. No i dobra. Idziemy do prosektorium. Nie, czemu to dałem laboratorium? Ale jestem głupi, dałem na laboratorium. Ja chciałem do prosektorium iść. Może. To będzie drastyczne. Jak to była przyczyna śmierci?
Blunt force trauma, back of the head. Wound's interesting, in a regular shape. somewhat triangular. It's the murder weapon's signature. Here's something you might find interesting. A small piece of foreign fibrous material. Definitely not skull.
Z mózgu ofiary znaleziono niewielki odłamek włókniny materiały. Czy rzeźba jastrzębie mogło utworzyć taką ranę?
The fragment I found appears similar in color to the photograph, so the bird's bill might be consistent with the wound. But without the real thing, it's just a guess.
Kiedy nastąpił zgon?
Well, based on the victim's liver temperature, dead less than 2 hours. Under ideal conditions, the body cools 2 degrees the first hour, then 1 degree after that. So we can put it around 5:30 p.m.
Zdjąłeś wiesz odciski palców?
Way ahead of you. Taking fingerprints off a victim's body is part of my routine. Here you are.
Dzięki, to się przyda. Co z badaniami toksykologicznymi?
Toxicology tests show high concentrations of diazepam, a benzodiazepine commonly prescribed for anxiety disorders.
Jakieś inne poszlaki?
Well, it's not entirely unusual, but your prospective bride already had a honeymoon. Semen in the vaginal canal. No forced entry, presumably consensual sex. I've got a sample for you.
Próbka płynu strojowego ofiary. Dobra, można przejrzeć ciało?
Of course. Glad to have your perspective.
Dobra. Młoda kobieta. Byłaś młoda, fajna. Tak, ta sprawcy i trójca dowolna. Wskazówki. Tu mamy ofiarę. Rachel Maddox została znaleziona martwa na podłodze Galerii Sztuki przez Nathana Ackermana, właściciela. Zamówiono dzieło sztuki na swój ślub. Ślub miał się odbyć następnego dnia. Robinson powiedział, że zgon spowodowany uderzeniem obuchem około 17:30. W pokwie znaleziono nasienie, lecz nie było śladów użycia siły. Czy ktoś mógł jej zgwałcić? No i podejrzanych Nathan Ake, Mark Stock to jest narzeczony Rachel i Patrick Milton. Dobra, idziemy do laboratorium. Dobra, kolejne cięcie, jak zwykle.
We know this is difficult, Mr. Stock. You have our condolences.
You don't have to pretend to feel anything. You didn't know Rachel. Who did this to her?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out, sir. Best we can tell, you were the last person to see her alive.
That's not true.
Then who was Mr. Stock?
Her killer, of course. Look, I was only with Rachel another maybe 15 minutes after Ackerman went off to mail a package or something. I had a previous engagement.
And what was that?
My bachelor party at Orgasma.
You mean the strip joint?
Yeah. You think a bachelor party's going down at a library or maybe a church basement?
Dobra. Będę wyszukał leski, co łączyło pana z Ackermanem.
A guy I used to play ball with recommended him to me. Some favor. As far as I'm concerned, Ackerman's a pretentious sleazeball. His word's as good as the paper it isn't written on, if you get me. And this crap with him and this clown Milton. I don't remember when I was ever so frustrated.
Czy pogodził się z panem w Galerii?
Listen, I loved Rachel. I worshipped that woman. But she had a temper like a rabid monkey. And when Ackerman and Milton started jerking us around over that work, man, Rachel went off like a bomb. When that girl got mad, whoa, she'd get in your face and your eyeballs and teeth would melt.
Dobra, dlaczego te dzieła sztuki były dla niej takie ważne?
She wanted her natural beauty preserved forever, displayed at the reception so her family and friends and the whole damn world could see her towering majesty. She insisted that damn artist would show up, and the owner was off on his errand. He left the keys with us in case he wasn't back by 6 so we could lock up for him.
He gave you the keys to the gallery?
Yeah, Rachel and me were supposed to lock up at 6. Ackerman headed out with his package, we had our little fling in back, and then, well, I had a bachelor party to go to.
Wieczór królewski tak się nie będzie, no bo żeś stracił żonę, no bo co zrobisz? Narzeczoną. To za tymi oskarżeniami o napaść. To ciekawe.
I was a cocky kid, a college star who wound up in the minor leagues. I was too damn dumb to know I should just pay my dues like everybody else. and I made a lot of enemies, throwing my weight and my temper around. And I paid the price for it. That incident got me blacklisted from the league and ended any hope of a major league career. And it was my own damn fault, okay? And since then, hey, man, you're looking at a pacifist.
But maybe you had a relapse, snapped under all this wedding pressure.
After that bust, I started seeing a court-appointed shrink, and I am Mr. Chill now. Nothing gets to me, not even Rachel's temper. I look back on how I used to be, and man, I was not cool. I was a world-class ass. That's not me anymore. I loved Rach, and her family was going to set me up in a sporting goods shop that would have given me a whole new lease on life. You think I would have flushed that down to John like I did my baseball career over an argument about some damn artwork? No way, man. No way. I didn't kill her. I loved her. But there is one situation where I might lose it again. Might have, what'd you say? A relapse.
How's that?